there is if the event process from different process, then we can say A happened before because it has a causal relation between each. We can say A happened before C and B happened before E. And still from third condition, A happens before C, and we said that C must be happen before E. So we can write A happens before E. A happens before E. Next. Okay, exactly. Okay, we have said that A happens before B, and the two events can be happen before one another. So how we can manage these happen before? We have said, let's suppose there is a number 1, there is a number 2. There is a number 2. Then we can say that A happens before B. There must be some number, there must be some mechanism to define that. How we can identify these can happen before this. So for this case we use the logical clocks. And we need to synchronize. We need to clock synchronization as well. Okay, what's the logical clock? Okay, logical clock. Look at this. That if a process even having a logical count is just as you can say a counter. It's monotonic. Logical clock is a way to assign a number to even to express ordering. This is a message, this is an event which can be sent, which is sent before the event of this, but it has a higher clock. It has a higher number, and it has a lower number. And so because it has a lower number, it is considered as it has sent before. But actually it is sent before. So we have to synchronize this clock as well. But if we say that this is in the same process, then definitely this is low, and we can say this can be done before this one. This will be done before this one, and this will be done before this one. But when we consider two processes, then we have to synchronize the clock. And that's why clock synchronization is used. Okay, now I will tell you how the synchronization partial synchronization can be achieved. Just a mechanism to verify that clock condition. We always mention that C of A. What is the C? C is the calculation time. You can say timestamp, which is associated with the every client. Just as I mentioned, it has a clock rate. Every process is assigned with a clock, logical clock. Let's say LC. Or if it's a P and that's for LC is a logical clock which is assigned to this process and logical clock assigned to this process. And this clock will assign a number. This clock will assign a number to every event. Which is called the C. And this is the C. So we can say if A happens before, then C of A less than C of B. If this process will have a lower number, then we can say T of 1 happens before T of 2. If this happens, it has 2 and it has 4. It has 1. Then we can't say this happens before this. Okay. And there are two more such conditions. Just explore this condition into two sub conditions that if C of I A, C of I, it means that this event is belonging to a process I, and the process Ci of A less than Cij. If in the same process, then if a different process, then C of I A less than C of JB. This is the process which is belonging to a event which is belonging to a second process of J. So it must be presented into a graphical relation as well. We will clear very much next week. Okay, there are two implementation rules to adopt the last two conditions. First of all, first rule is implementation rule. First rule is PI. Each PI increment CI. What is a PI? Is a process. Increment CI is a clock rate, clock number. Increment clock number between any two successive events. Like these are two successive events, or logical clock will assign 1, 2, 3, 4. Monotonically increasing the clock. This is the first rule. First rule, if P1 increment CI between any two successive events. And implementation 2, when they are involving two different processes. And how it will assign a number? A is sending of a message M by Pi, and then M contains a timestamp T C of I. At this C of Tm, this is represented by a Tm. Tm timestamp, and which is a logical code. Number assigned to us has a Tn, and upon receiving M P of j, sets Cj greater than or equal to its present value and greater than of Tm. Let's see the example. What's the previous tools used? Actually, a lot of theory, and I know that is very difficult to understand for you because I have to spend a lot of time to understand what it is. And so I try my best. That's it. So I made a visual tool to understand that condition. Here is a clock process P1, P, Q, R. Let's suppose these are three clocks. Last three conditions say that A, this is a process event A, is logical clock. These are the logical clock which is increasing by rates are same, like this is increasing by 6, and this is increasing by 8, and this is increasing by 10. If A sends to B, message A sends from this to this, 6 is less than by 16. So we can say this happens before 6, before this. And then message from 24 to 44. This is the clock time. If the message B is sending at that time, the clock of Q is 24, then we can say message sending and it will receive 40. So it's okay. We can say 24 happened before. But once that happens, this is the sending of message C. It's clock 60 and it's 56. It is lower